Just 30 seconds left. Archangel Michael says a woman you trusted is walking into a courtroom with. My beloved child, the reason you found this message today is not an accident. There is a reason your eyes stopped here. There is a reason your heart felt pulled to listen. Time is moving quickly, and Archangel Michael says the next few moments carry a message that many people would overlook. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A woman you once trusted is standing at the center of a situation that is about to reveal more than anyone expected. For a long time, certain truths remained hidden behind closed doors, unspoken words, and unanswered questions. You sensed that something was different, but you could never fully explain it. Now the silence surrounding this matter is beginning to crack. Archangel Michael says what is happening right now is connected to a chapter that has been building behind the scenes for far longer than you realize. The signs were there. The clues were there. Yet nobody could see the full picture until now. There is something unusual about this moment. Archangel Michael says a woman you trusted is walking into a courtroom carrying more than documents, more than information, more than anyone around her understands. She is carrying a revelation that could change the direction of a story that has remained unfinished for too long. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What makes this so important is not the place she is entering. It is the truth that is following her there. Many people believe important moments announce themselves loudly, but the biggest turning points often arrive quietly. They arrive disguised as ordinary events. They arrive when people least expect them. Right now, something is moving beneath the surface, and Archangel Michael says the outcome will surprise those who thought they already knew how everything would end. This is why you were guided here today. This is why you cannot afford to look away. Every second brings another piece of the puzzle closer to being revealed. A powerful shift is already beginning. Archangel Michael says the trust you placed in others, the questions you carried, and the uncertainty you endured are all connected to what is unfolding now. There were moments when you wondered if certain answers would ever come. There were nights when you felt something was being hidden from you. Yet even then, pieces were being arranged in ways you could not see. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The woman at the center of this story may not even realize how important this day will become. What seems like a simple step forward is actually the beginning of a much larger revelation. And here is what makes this even more extraordinary. Archangel Michael says the first truth is not the final truth. What is about to surface is only the beginning. The real surprise has not appeared yet. The moment that changes everything is still ahead, and when it arrives, many people will finally understand why this path unfolded exactly the way it did. The next part reveals what nobody expected to be discovered and why the outcome is already beginning to take shape. My beloved child, what happens next is the part nobody saw coming. Archangel Michael says while everyone is focused on what can be seen, something far more important is happening behind the scenes. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The woman at the center of this story believed she understood everything before she took that step forward. She believed the facts were complete. She believed the answers were already known. But as events began to unfold, small details started appearing that refused to fit the story people had been telling for so long. At first, those details seemed insignificant. They seemed easy to ignore. Yet the more closely they were examined, the more impossible they became to dismiss. Archangel Michael says this is the moment when hidden pieces begin finding their place. What was once confusion starts becoming clarity. What was once uncertainty starts becoming understanding. And what was once hidden starts moving toward the light. A strange feeling has been surrounding this situation for some time. You may have felt it without fully understanding why. Archangel Michael says your spirit noticed something before your mind could explain it. There were moments when certain words felt incomplete. Certain explanations felt unfinished. Certain actions felt unusual. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The reason those feelings would not disappear is because a deeper truth was trying to make itself known. Now that truth is getting closer than ever before. People who once felt confident are beginning to question what they thought they knew. Conversations are changing. Perspectives are shifting. The certainty that once surrounded this situation is starting to fade. And in its place comes something powerful, a realization that changes how everything is viewed. Archangel Michael says when hidden facts begin rising to the surface, they often reveal much more than anyone expected. What makes this moment extraordinary is that it is not only about the woman walking into that courtroom. It is also about the chain of events her actions have set into motion. Archangel Michael says one revelation leads to another, and another, until the entire picture becomes impossible to ignore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, pieces are moving into position. People are beginning to notice connections they missed before. Questions that seemed impossible to answer are getting closer to resolution. Yet the biggest surprise has not happened yet. In fact, Archangel Michael says the most important discovery is still hidden just beyond view. The moment it appears, everything that seemed disconnected will suddenly make sense. The people who doubted will be shocked. The people who ignored the signs will wish they had paid closer attention. And the truth that emerges will carry far greater consequences than anyone imagined. The next part reveals the unexpected discovery that changes the direction of the entire story. My beloved child, the unexpected discovery Archangel Michael warned about is now beginning to reveal itself. What seemed like a straightforward situation is becoming something much deeper. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason certain events have felt delayed. There is a reason answers seem just out of reach every time you thought you were getting closer. Archangel Michael says some truths cannot appear until the exact moment they are needed. Now that moment is approaching. As new information begins coming forward, people who once felt secure in their assumptions are starting to realize how much they never understood. The confidence they carried is being replaced with uncertainty. The story they believed is no longer standing as firmly as it once did. And with every passing moment, another layer is being uncovered. An even greater surprise is connected to something that appeared insignificant in the beginning. Archangel Michael says the detail everyone overlooked is becoming impossible to ignore. It was small enough to escape attention. It was quiet enough to remain unnoticed. Yet hidden within it was a clue capable of changing everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine watching pieces of a puzzle suddenly locking together after years of confusion. Imagine realizing that what seemed random was actually connected all along. That is the kind of revelation drawing closer now. Conversations are taking a different direction. Questions that once produced silence are beginning to produce answers. The people involved are starting to understand that this situation is far bigger than they originally believed. What they thought was the ending may only be the beginning. The atmosphere around this story is shifting rapidly. Archangel Michael says a turning point is approaching, and once it arrives, there will be no returning to the old version of events. What has been hidden cannot remain hidden forever. What has been misunderstood cannot remain misunderstood forever. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The woman who entered that courtroom is now standing closer to a revelation than she ever expected. Others around her can feel that something significant is unfolding, even if they cannot yet explain it. Every step taken is leading toward a moment that will force people to see things differently. And here is the part that should capture your attention. Archangel Michael says the most powerful truth has not yet been spoken aloud. It is still waiting for the right moment to emerge. When it finally does, it will connect every unanswered question, every strange feeling, and every hidden clue into one unforgettable revelation. The next part reveals why certain people are suddenly becoming nervous as the truth moves closer than ever before. My beloved child, something unusual is happening behind the scenes, and Archangel Michael says the people who once felt completely confident are no longer as calm as they appear. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a growing sense that something important is about to surface, and not everyone is prepared for it. The closer the truth moves toward the light, the more uncomfortable certain individuals become. At first, they dismissed the signs. They believed nothing would change. They assumed the questions would eventually disappear on their own. But now the situation is taking a direction they never expected. Small details are connecting. Missing pieces are returning. And what once looked like a closed chapter is beginning to open again. Archangel Michael says this shift was always destined to happen, even when nobody could see it coming. A powerful realization is beginning to spread through the entire situation. The more people examine the facts, the harder it becomes to ignore what is right in front of them. Archangel Michael says truth has a way of finding its path, even when obstacles stand in the way. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Think about how often hidden things remain concealed only because nobody looks closely enough. Then imagine what happens when someone finally starts paying attention. Suddenly patterns appear. Suddenly connections become visible. Suddenly events from the past begin making sense. This is exactly what is happening now. People who once ignored certain clues are starting to revisit them. People who felt certain about their conclusions are beginning to question them. And with every new realization, the story becomes more difficult to control. The momentum is building, and it is moving toward a moment that cannot be stopped. The most surprising part is still ahead. Archangel Michael says there is one final piece that has not yet fallen into place. It is the piece that explains why so many strange events seemed connected even when nobody could prove it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, that missing piece is drawing closer to being revealed. The people who understand its importance can already feel the pressure building. They know that once it appears, everything changes. Questions will finally have answers. Doubts will begin disappearing. And the truth that emerges will be far greater than anyone expected when this journey first began. Archangel Michael says the next stage of this story will uncover why a single discovery is about to transform the entire situation and leave everyone looking at the past through completely different eyes. My beloved child, the moment Archangel Michael has been pointing toward is now closer than ever. What seemed impossible only a short time ago is beginning to take shape right before everyone's eyes. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The discovery that many believed would never happen is moving steadily toward the surface. It is not arriving through noise or confusion. It is arriving through clarity. Piece by piece, the picture is becoming impossible to deny. People who once spoke with certainty are now pausing before they speak. People who thought they understood the situation are realizing there were entire chapters they never knew existed. Archangel Michael says this is what happens when truth begins reclaiming its place. It does not rush. It does not force itself. It simply appears, and once it does, everything around it starts changing. There is one detail that keeps returning again and again, no matter how hard people try to move past it. Archangel Michael says that detail carries more weight than anyone first realized. It seemed ordinary. It seemed insignificant. Yet every path leads back to it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The more closely people examine what has happened, the more they understand that certain events were never random. Certain conversations were never meaningless. Certain decisions created consequences far beyond what anyone expected. What makes this so powerful is that the truth is no longer standing alone. It is being supported by other pieces that are finally coming together. The wall of uncertainty that once surrounded this story is becoming weaker with every passing moment. And as that wall begins to fall, a completely different reality starts appearing behind it. A turning point is now approaching with incredible speed. Archangel Michael says some individuals can already sense it, even if they cannot fully explain why. There is a feeling in the air that something major is about to be revealed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The woman who walked into that courtroom believing she understood the journey ahead may soon find herself standing face to face with information she never expected to encounter. Others connected to this story are beginning to feel the same tension. They know that once the final pieces arrive, there will be no way to return to the old version of events. Everything will be seen differently. Every unanswered question will take on new meaning. And according to Archangel Michael, the next revelation will be the one that causes people to finally understand why this entire situation unfolded the way it did from the very beginning. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says the atmosphere surrounding this situation is changing faster than anyone realizes. What once felt distant is now drawing near. What once seemed hidden is beginning to reveal itself. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There are moments in life when everything appears ordinary on the surface while something extraordinary is unfolding underneath. This is one of those moments. The people connected to this story are starting to notice subtle shifts they cannot explain. Conversations are becoming more careful. Decisions are becoming more deliberate. Questions that were once ignored are suddenly receiving attention. Archangel Michael says these are not random developments. They are signs that the truth is moving closer to its appointed moment. Every step taken now is leading toward a revelation that will be impossible to overlook. Something even more surprising is beginning to emerge. Archangel Michael says the biggest obstacle was never a lack of evidence or a lack of answers. The biggest obstacle was timing. Certain things needed to happen in a specific order before the full picture could be seen. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine standing in front of a painting covered by a curtain. For years, people argued about what was behind it. They guessed. They assumed. They formed opinions without seeing the whole image. But now the curtain is beginning to move. Little by little, details are becoming visible. And with each new detail comes a realization that the story was far different than people believed. The assumptions of the past are losing their power. The truth is becoming stronger. And those who once relied on confusion are finding it harder to maintain their certainty. The final stages of this journey are approaching. Archangel Michael says a moment is coming when everything connects at once. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The woman who entered that courtroom may have believed she was carrying one story, but she is moving closer to a reality that contains far more than she expected. Every clue, every unanswered question, and every strange coincidence is leading toward the same destination. The people watching from the sidelines can feel that something significant is about to happen. They may not know exactly what it is, but they know change is coming. And here is what Archangel Michael wants you to understand: the revelation ahead is not simply about facts being uncovered. It is about understanding finally replacing uncertainty. It is about hidden pieces falling into place. And the next moment in this story will reveal the one discovery that nobody prepared for, the discovery that changes the meaning of everything that came before it. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says the moment of revelation is now standing at the door. Everything that has been building in silence is approaching the point where it can no longer remain hidden. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The strange delays, the unanswered questions, the feeling that something important was missing, all of it has been leading here. Many people believed this story would fade away with time. They assumed the uncertainty would remain forever. But Archangel Michael says truth was never meant to stay buried. Even when hidden by confusion, even when covered by doubt, it continues moving forward until the right moment arrives. That moment is now closer than ever. The pieces that once seemed disconnected are beginning to lock together, and every new connection makes the larger picture impossible to ignore. There is a reason certain individuals have become uneasy. Archangel Michael says they can feel the shift even if they refuse to admit it. Deep down, they know that a discovery is approaching that could change everything they thought they understood. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The woman who walked into that courtroom carrying what seemed like a simple purpose has unknowingly become part of something much larger. Around her, events are aligning in ways nobody expected. Details that were dismissed are returning. Questions that were avoided are demanding answers. The closer people move toward the center of this story, the harder it becomes to hold on to old assumptions. What once appeared certain is becoming uncertain. What once appeared hidden is becoming visible. And what once appeared impossible is beginning to feel inevitable. Now Archangel Michael says the final revelation is almost ready to emerge. This is the discovery that connects every clue, every delay, and every unanswered question into one powerful truth. Don't skip. Stay till the end.